force to the cage.
Glad you made the decision to be with us. Alongside Kenny Atlas, I'm Joe Tessendorf. We're glad to bring you action and welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event. 8 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday, now it gets to explode here in the ring.
His opponent across the ring with a record of 76 tries, 68 knockouts, and 5 losses. By way of Marshall, Big George Foreman.
All right, fellas. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round 1 underway. George Foreman's got to deal with a cut cheek. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. Holyfield with a huge left. Teddy, you buy a ticket to a George Foreman fight, clearly you want to see one thing.
Yeah, you want to see a knockout, and you're going to see power. And you know you're going to see the ability to catch somebody on both ends. Because as dangerous as Foreman is, and as intimidating as he can be on the offensive end, he can be exploited that much on the defensive end. He leaves himself open.
Teddy, typically in a fight like this, when we have a power puncher against a real high-stamina, well-conditioned fighter, what adjustments do you usually see made throughout the fight?
Well, one of the adjustments is on the side of the power puncher. He may find out that he better stop looking for home runs, stop swinging for the fences. He may have to adjust his game where he's using the jab more, looking for singles and doubles, not just that big one over the fence.
Not precise at all by Evander Holyfield. How about that left hand? Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Foreman's covered with his blood right now. That cut just opened. George Foreman is always... Wow! How about that power shot? And how about the reverb that's going about a county away with Big George hitting the canvas? Rising up after being knocked down. Big George went down. Now he's going to continue on.
And now he has to find a way to kill that clock.
Final 10 seconds. That's a good left hand by George Foreman. And that's the end of round 1. Foreman's style of his ball in this fight is not matching up well with an opponent who's more than comfortable hitting him from the outside.
He's standing there and all he's doing is absorbing. Somebody's got to remind him, you don't get points, you don't get credit for taking a good shot.
You need to create more motion, okay? The response is yours. Just by stopping it.
You don't need that.
Can he recover? That's one of the questions questions that will be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round. Big shot. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. Able to get up. Kenny, I question, though, if he'll be able to go on. What does he have to do?
Well, you gotta know what to do and what not to do. Don't use your legs. Don't try to move because that's the inclination. Get on your bicycle when you've been hurt. No, the bicycle's not there. You got flat tires. What you gotta do is grab on the inside, free your hand.
Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. He clinches when he gets to the inside. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out from here. Foreman's cut is now changing the course of this fight.
The fighter's been trying to do his job. Now the cornerman is the most important person right now in that ring. He has to do his job and stop that bleeding.
Nice block. Holyfield's combination punching is working well here. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like he's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Off the target by Evander Holyfield. Back and forth exchange. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Evander Holyfield. And at the end of round two, Foreman's cutting is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I wonder what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things. Aventine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
Start a new round, I posed this question to you. Is there any hope for him? He's been knocked out numerous times.
Look, there's great comebacks in this sport. There's always hope. You don't know how deep a man's reserve is inside their soul.
Big shot comes crashing home. What is a big shot? George Foreman's hurt. He's down and hurt. Can he beat the count?
Right now, he's thinking about another line of employment.
The ref is stopping this fight. Evander Holyfield's opponent is scored a knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Oh, that's a big win. That's a big win that's going to get everybody in the division's attention. Evander Holyfield's power ends this early.
You see results like this sometimes from combinations, but one shot, wow.
And a good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Kenny Atlas saying thanks for being with us.
in the stereo, so this in your stereo, this is my life.